Alright, well hello, today's My Town by Montgomery Gentry and today's country bass line and more on session basis. That's what you're going to get out of today's lesson. So today we're going to talk about Mark Hill, the session bassist out of Nashville now. Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, in a musical family. He had a great ear for music, and even after churches he would go home and play the melody of the hymns they played in church, and he'd play that on melody. Just a great ear. And at an early age, at 5 years old, he was doing that. So pretty impressive, good stuff. And at age 11, he figured out that bass was what he wanted to do. And by the age of 22, he knew that Nashville was where he wanted to head to be a session bassist. So definitely dialed in focus, and that's what you need. You know, have that laser focus on where you want to go or where you want this to take you, and that's what it is. That's the key to succeeding on playing bass, is just having that laser focus, that that clarity. You got to have that clarity, that idea of where you actually want to be, and you be able to visualize that. And that's what he was able to do at a young age. So very fortunate, and that's how you just make things happen. Then he made his move and quickly secured many master recordings in Nashville as a session bassist. And he's toured with Martina McBride. He was actually Keith Urban's band leader and on tour for several of those tours. And he's definitely a good choice to aspire to be like. And so that's Mark Hill, a session bassist that has been around for a while and has been getting the job done. And you can tell just by his melodic lines of the bass line. He's not your typical country bassist that's just that's laying it down. He's actually adding to that song something that's needed, and it definitely works well. So that's what we'll do today. I'm gonna play along with the song My Town by Montgomery Gentry, and I will break it down. It's in the key of D. So if you don't know me by now, I'm Donald Witt, the bass instructor of the How to Play Bass online course at iwanttoPlayBass.com. Jump over there, subscribe. I've got a giveaway going on right now, so subscribe there as well and get entered in that giveaway for October 31st. And subscribe here at my channel, hit that bell notification, get in the loop. You don't want to miss a beat, and I'll be giving that live drawing here as well. And I'll give more information and details on that as we get closer to it. So that's what it is. So let's dig into it and enjoy. All right. So that is it. That is My Town, Montgomery Gentry, and real melodic bass line. As I say, Mark Hill was definitely had an ear for melodies. He'd been playing melodies for, you know, at early ages, and then just quite somebody to aspire to be like, and just his bass lines are something as well. So let me break that down. It is just going to be actually in the key of D. Well, not actually, it is in the key of D. So you've got an F sharp and a C sharp. Now that beginning intro is just going to be you sliding up to D. It's real melodic, so you want to make sure, and it's just a real smooth legato sound. So you definitely want to make sure you're not hearing a lot of other stuff going on. So I'd pluck it up here to get a little deeper tone, as opposed to back here you get a more of a intense, more of a percussive sound back here. But up here you get more of just a deeper, thicker tone. So that's where I play that melody kind of up higher, up in front of the pickups here. And that's just so you can get that sound right there. See, you got that. See, as opposed to, it's more of a tighter sound. It gives you a little higher pitch. So you want it up here just deep and thick. Okay, so that's just going to be, like I say, in the key of D. You've got D, you've got F sharp, E. You pull off from the F sharp to E, and then G to the F, and then you go D, and a little hammer onto the F, and that's how you're going to get that legato sound. It's just the hammer. You're not plucking every single. So the note just kind of rings out. It just rolls right into the next one. So we've got that part. Then the second time it's same thing. Pull off from the F to the E, F sharp to E. Then G to the F sharp, and then D to E. You slide to the E from the E to the D. I'm sorry. So you do that 4 times, and then after the second time it goes from the E to D, or the 4th time from the E to the D. And then this is getting ready to go into the ending of that verse going into the chorus. So you've got, then you go to the B, then you go to a G, and then here you're sliding to the A, B, and you're doing E, D to E, a hammer on, then B, and then G, slide up to the A, back to the G. Okay, so that you just got to get the feel for that rhythm there, because it's just, And now we go into the chorus, which is D, G, F sharp, E, and then sometimes he'll play the octave A, and then the other time he'll play the low A, the open A. Okay, so that's like 6 times, 4 or 6 times. I think it's 6 times, because then you do this twice, and then it goes into the verse again. So you do that 6 times, and it's really like a feeling of an 8-bar phrase, but you're just doing that chorus 2 times there, or 6 times there, and then on the 7th and 8th time you go up here. So he goes here, and he goes, and now we go into the verse again, but he's just playing right here on the D, the low D, and he's just doing some rhythms. Just follow the kick drum in there. Not doing much, just pretty much staying on that pedal. He might hit an octave once or twice, but not a lot. You can basically just get away with just doing a little bit of some rhythms following that kick drum here. And then after getting ready to come out of that, he goes from F sharp, G, D, A, E, F sharp, G. Okay, and now we're going into the second half of that verse. and then he goes from the G, hangs on there for a little bit, just for maybe a bar, and then he goes E, G, B. This is a melodic phrase again, and then the D to E hammer, and then B to G, and now we're going right back into the chorus. Now after that, probably 6 times there again, 6 times on that, and then on the 7th and 8th phrase of that 7th and 8th, it's actually so on the 7th and 8th time he drives his guitar solo just for 2 times over that, and that's he drops down to the low. So if you don't have that B string, then that's fine. You can just play this again. It's just a guitar solo 2 times over 2 of the last 2 times, and then on the last time they go. So we're doing. And the last time he goes to D, just holds on the D for I want to say almost 4 bars, or 3 bars, and then 1 again, and then on the 4th time he slides it. And then this is where it changes just a little bit. When he goes to that, he goes A, D, G. Okay, and then we go. And now here we've got that little part, that little break in there, where he says, you know, he'll show you around at the end. Him and T-Row, I think he says, will show you around. It's just here, and then while the guitar is doing a little bit there, you're not playing right along with that melody. You're going to do your own thing, and then you go. Go right back into the chorus. 8 times. It from there it walks it out from there. So 1 time in there he does a little lick, right there. He just goes D, E, F sharp, G to the D, and then he goes. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, so that's it right there. That is My Town. Not too difficult, but you just want to get those. Just want to work on getting those tones right. You want to make sure you're playing, you know, where you need to be playing around in here to keep the tones like he had it, and just try to emulate him to the best you can, and just keep practicing, and you'll get there. Just keep going at it, and you'll be able to emulate him and his lines, and then that's just going to help develop your skills by far. Okay, so hopefully you got some value out of this. If you did, hit that like button for me. Help me help you, and I will catch you on the flip flop in the next video. Bye now.